Hi guys, and welcome to another batch of your replays. Today we are featuring two tanks on the Russian medium line, the newest medium line that was added to the game. The A-44, the tier 7 Russian medium tank, and after that we're going to have a game in the Object 416 at tier 8. Now we've got the A-44 here on Malinovka being driven by Inverse IV from the UHF clan, and it is a tier 7 game, so Inverse is top tier. Nice matchup for the tank. Now, I like my A-44. Obviously, Inverse likes his as well. He's got a nice camo job on it. The thing about the A-44 is it can be a very, very fun tank to play, but it can also be extremely frustrating. You see, there are two things that troll you on the A-44. The first one is armor. Sometimes the armor works and sometimes it doesn't. And the other thing that trolls you on this tank is its gun, which is a really, really nice gun. It's got really nice alpha damage with a fast reload. Really nice DPM. 160 alpha damage, or 167 millimeters of penetration, 300 alpha damage. So basically the final gun on the T-150 and the KV-5. But its accuracy really lets you down. And as I say, the tank trolls you. I love my A-44 when it works. I hate my A-44 when it doesn't work. And usually, to have great games in the A-44, the armor and gun need to work. And usually one or the other doesn't. Sometimes neither work. But anyway, let's get back to this game. Inverse IV, I'm just going to call you Inverse, is advancing aggressively down the 1-2 lines. As per usual, with a lot of my replays, or your replays, I haven't watched the game, but I've looked at the end results, and this looks like an amazing game. But as I say, the tank is not very good at shooting on the move, because the accuracy is terrible, and one thing a lot of people don't realize about the A-44 is it's quite fast, it's quite maneuverable, but it's also quite a heavy tank, so it's actually a very good tank for ramming enemy tanks to death, and there's the first victim. A PZ SFL-4C, and as you can see, shooting on the move, the tank, or the gun misses. But he goes in for a ram, and look at that, he does 331 damage to the PZ SFL. His armor works, he bounces a shot from the KV-85, waiting for this reload. And again, shooting on the move, the shot goes absolutely nowhere near the KV-85. Also, one other problem this tank has is its gun depression. It has next to no gun depression, so even the slightest rise in the ground can throw your aim off, but a nice drive-by shot on the KV-85. Holy cow! Inverse is not taking prisoners here. He's gone straight in, he goes for another ram. Gets a shot at close range. He can probably ram the KV-85 to death. It looks as if he's going for another ram. No, he changes his mind, dupes him, and finishes him off with another drive-by shooting. So you don't need to worry about accuracy when you're shooting at like a distance of about 10 meters, but he has been really aggressive here. He's auto-aiming. No sniper mode for Inverse. All of these shots are being fired on the move in third person. He takes another big hit, takes out his engine. He hasn't repaired his engine. He lets the momentum of his tank continue. He drives past the BDR, and another shot in the back on the move. Oh wow, so he's up to 1600 damage, 3 kills. He's lost half his health. Uses his repair kit to fix his engine, but he's now in the rear of the enemy tanks. He's gotten to the rear. Really aggressive play, and Stura, he's finally gone into sniper mode. He's actually auto-aiming, and there we go. Even auto-aiming, fully aimed, misses a shot on the Stura. But the reload and alpha damage can't be underestimated on this tank. Again, lots of auto-aiming. Third-person shot, not using sniper mode. And the shot goes in, and a PZ-38NA has appeared out of nowhere. So he turns around, again, auto-aims, no sniper mode. Wow. Why doesn't this gun ever do this for me? There is kill number 4. He's up to 2.1k damage. And he's gotten to the rear of enemy tanks. He knows that there's a Churchill and an Arty to his right. Again, lots and lots of auto-aiming. Maybe I should try and play the tank this way. I'm usually a lot more careful. I go into sniper mode. Okay, it doesn't look as if the enemy tanks want to come out and play. RT is running for it. Wow, this has been a very, very quick game. Only 5 minutes have gone by. He's advancing, going to hunt the Churchill. No, he's got a shot on RT. Pre-aims. Again, third person, and the Churchill 1 saves the RT. Wow. Churchill 1 comes, saves RT, gets tracked in a position where he can't return fire. There's an easy kill, kill number 5. And Inverse moves forward, he's got a kill on RT. Aims, sniper, manual aim that time, takes him out for Top Gun. Oh wow, oh Hellcat, look at this reload, he's almost reloaded, has to deal with the gun depression. And takes a snapshot before being fully aimed, and the shot goes exactly where he wants. So the armor is working on the tank in this game. The gun is working on the tank. I don't think I've ever seen this tank hit so many shots on the move or in third person before, but he's moving up. Nashorn's a one-hit kill if he rolls high. Or he doesn't even need to roll high. Fortunately misses that shot. He has taken a hit from the Nashorn, but he moves in and his armor works. The Nashorn misses. Finishes off the Nashorn for kill number 8 to wrap up the game. There's a Radley Walters medal in an A-44. And yeah, 8 kills in an A-44, and it's still not good enough for an ace tanker. This is why I'm having so much trouble getting the ace in the A-44. I really have played a lot of games in this tank, and I haven't managed the ace either, but I've never had 8 kills in it. I've had lots of 7 kills, lots of top guns, but I've never managed the ace, and that game wasn't an ace either, but it was still a very, very good first class, and it shows you how good this tank is when it actually works. The problem I have with this tank is it trolls me. Either the gun works and the armor doesn't, or the armor works and the gun doesn't. Very rarely do I have games where the gun and armor work together like it did in that game. But he finished up with the Radleys and the automatic Top Gun. He finished up with high caliber. What a game. Incredibly action-packed from the very, very start. Completely flanked the enemy team, annihilated everything that stood in his way, and I'm amazed at how good the gun held up for you. You did miss a few shots, the accuracy was terrible in some shots, but on others I'm amazed you got away with those shots. 2,752 damage done, 8 kills, 1,249 XP, and it wasn't an ace. He finished firing 17, he hit 13, and he penned 13. And considering a lot of those shots were fired in third person, a lot of those shots were fired on the move. Really, really good performance by the gun. He received 7 hits and 4 of them were bounces. Again, the armor worked. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. He spotted 2, damaged 8, destroyed 8, did 226 assistance damage, and 29,000 credits earned with a premium account. 1873 XP on a ×2. First game of the day, left him on 3,746, and it wasn't an ace. I feel for you, dude. I really, really do feel for you. I've been trying for so long. I think I've got about 120, 130 games played in the A-44, and I haven't managed an ace in this tank either. But really, really nice game. Thank you very much for sending it in, Inverse. Welcome to the channel. Moving on, when you're finished grinding the A-44, you'll find yourself driving the Object 416, and we are here with Brynje in the Object 416 on Sacred Valley. He's platooned with some scrub called Osiris, and Tanza. We are Tier 8s in a Tier 9 game, a very, very Tier 9 game. And to show how fair the matchmaker is, the enemy team have 2 extra Tier 9s, so well done, matchmaker. Anyway, here we go. So, Brynje likes the Object 416. I do have this tank, but I haven't played it because I've got this complex where I don't move on to a new tank until I've gotten an ace tanker in the one before it. And I haven't managed an ace tanker in the A-44 yet, so the Object 416 is just going to sit gathering dust till I do. And another reason I'm not playing the 416 is because I'll probably use the A-44 crew in it. So I don't want to play the 416 until I have a decent crew for it. In which case I don't mind playing quite a few games in the A-44 to build up the crew. But Sacred Valley, Brynje's setting up here. We don't have very many TDs. In fact, we've only got one TD on our team. So Brynje is actually sitting back here to see whether or not he can get any sniping damage. Don't think I've seen a tank in this position before. Never occurred to me you could get up here to snipe from, but Brynje's just waiting for targets of opportunity. I've moved up the J line, and unfortunately, even though I've moved up the J line with a couple of tier 9 mediums, we've run into a lot of tier 9 tanks from the enemy team. So Brynje is just going to work in the middle. 2 nice shots into this Tiger 2. I don't know why he still sat there and let Brynje shoot him a second time. So I know next to nothing about the Object 416. Brynje gets a 3rd shot in, sets him on fire. There's kill number 1. 1141 damage done to that Tiger. So he gets 201 millimeters of penetration. Don't know whether that shot went in. But it did get him spotted. Yep, it looks as if the shot may have gone in. The T-54 has lost some health. But Brynje has got 201 millimeters of penetration, 320 alpha damage. Very, very nice alpha damage on this tank. Premium ammo, 330 millimeters of penetration, 320 alpha damage. And Brynje goes for a snipe on the E50. Now, I'm under pressure in the corner. Tier 9 tanks advancing on me. But Brynje has taken a little bit of pressure off, killed the E50, but now I'm dealing with a T-54, I'm dealing with a VK-4502B, there's a Tiger 2 up there. Brynje is in a very, very nice position again. A little bit unfortunate to miss that shot, but someone tracks the T-54 and Brynje gets a nice shot, 333 damage into the side of his turret. Lorraine's advancing, and Brynje, oh, very unlucky. Took a blind shot, and then the Lorraine reappeared, but the Lorraine is a one-hit kill. And the Lorraine stops. It's almost as if he knew. But the reload on this tank looks very, very good. And Brynje's able to pick up kill number 3. Now I'm under a lot of pressure. I'm having problems penning this VK from the front. So Brynje is assisting me. That does get him spotted. He gets another nice shot into the VK. 110 versus a VK-4502B. Not a very, very fair contest. But thankfully someone takes him out, and then there's a T-54. Brynje gets another nice shot in. This gun looks pretty accurate. And ooh, an unnecessary ammo rack on that T-54. So there's kill number 4. Again, 9.4 replay. Replay system is a little bit bugged, strange camera movements, but somehow magically, if you look down in the corner, I've survived. I'm surrounded by the wrecks of Tier 9, Tier 8 and Tier 9 enemy tanks. Still a Tiger 2 down there. So it's basically just Tanza in the north, I'm in the south, Brynje's in the middle. So acceleration doesn't look fantastic, but it does pick up speed. So he's doing 50 kilometers an hour. I would say that's probably the maximum speed for this tank. And again, I imagine it's a little bit like the A-44. The armor works, or it doesn't. The gun works, or it doesn't. He's moving in. Okay, auto aims on the Leopard, gets a nice shot in, but the Leopard takes out his driver. So Brynje's used a first aid kit to put his driver back into action. Still looking for a kill on this Leopard PTA. I'm moving in from the other side. So I've put one nice shot in. Leopard is retreating. Brynje moves up. Auto aims and takes him out for kill number 5. I actually don't remember this game, and I didn't know it was a Brynje replay till I picked it up and started recording. Picked it out of the list of replays and started recording. I was just looking for something to follow up the A-44 game. But Brynje is on 5 kills. He's on 3,300 damage. Gets to the rear of a T-30, takes him out. Unfortunately, Tonza has died, but there's Brynje's Top Gun. My HE shot fails to kill Artie. Artie derps me, defends himself. But Brynje doesn't worry about that. He's just got kill number 7. He's got lots of hit points left. He's moving forward. There's a T-54 down here. And Brynje's unfortunate to bounce on the lower glacis of the T-54. T-54 is firing premium ammo. So Brynje goes for a turret shot, takes him out. Unfortunately, the T-54 puts another shot in. So there's kill number 8 for Brynje. T-30 is complaining the 4K damage was not enough. It happens. So just one enemy tank left. The GW Panther. I left him on low health from my HE shell, but he did manage to kill me, the bugger. So Brynje's moving in. Is he going to pick up kill number 9? There he is. 9 kills in the Object 416. Well played, Brynje. So just like the first replay, it was a first class, wasn't even an ace tanker. 9 kills, not enough for an ace tanker in an Object 416. Although, to be fair, for the first half of that game, Brynje was sitting back, he was sniping and supporting from distance, which means that the tanks he was shooting were being spotted by other tanks, and it means that he was sharing his XP and credits with whatever tanks were spotting the tanks he was shooting. So that is probably the reason. I would expect that to be an ace tanker had Brynje been spotting for himself. He had an amazing game though. 1331 XP, 9 kills and 3,720 damage. The scrub didn't do too badly either. He finished second in a tier 9 game in a tier 8 tank, 10,095 XP and again almost 2k damage, even though I'd lost most of my health at the beginning of the game. 21 shots fired, 18 hits and 16 penetrations. The gun looks okay on this tank. It suffered in accuracy a little bit, but it does look okay. And I have no idea whether or not the armor on the 416 is troll like it is on the A-44, because the shots being fired at him were heat. So he was hit 3 times, was penned 3 times. He damaged 10, didn't spot any, and destroyed 9. And because he was firing some premium ammo, he ended up making a loss of 32,000 credits. Premium ammo looks very, very expensive on this tank, and Brynje ended up firing through his entire supply. 1966 XP, wasn't first game of the day, but with a premium account. And yeah, 2 really, really nice replays today, guys. 2 high kill games, and really, really unfortunate for both of you that they weren't ace tankers. I want to thank Inverse IV for sending in the A-44 replay, and Brynje for the Object 416 replay in a game I forgot had even happened. Didn't remember this game till I loaded it up and started watching. So thank you guys at home for watching, and I'll see you next time.